Welcome to CRIS, the Community Housing Regulatory Information System. CRIS is the IT system used by the National Regulatory System for Community Housing. In this video, we're going to look at completing the return and some useful information that may assist you in completing the return. Firstly, log into CRIS as you did in the first video and navigate to the Returns tab. Select the return that you wish to edit by clicking on the return number. You will only have one return for registration, but as this is a demonstration account, there are more than one return. Here we will be working with an application for registration form. Once you've clicked on the return number, you'll be taken to the overview page. As you can see, in the overview page you can see the entire return. This can be useful if you want to print the return to review it, to keep it for your records, or to show to your governing body. To start completing the return, click on the Start Return button. Once you click on the Start Return button, it will take you through an instruction page, and if you click Next, onto the first page of the application for registration. There are several fields that require additional information. For example, tenancy management if outsourced. As you can see, the instruction says, if tenancy management is outsourced, please ensure there are current details for each outsourced service partner using the partnerships link on the account page. As you can see here, there is a button that will take you to the account page and allow you to update various details on the account page. There are, first and foremost, the contacts. These will include the chairperson, the chief executive, the nominated main contact, the auditor, the treasurer, among others. On the account page are recorded any affiliated entities. Details on affiliated entities can be found in the registration return guide, and a record for each affiliated entity can be created by clicking on the New Affiliated Entity link. Partnerships. A provider may be in partnership or in a contracted arrangement with another party to provide a service. If this impacts or could impact on their compliance with the regulatory code, details will be recorded as a new partnership on the account page. There are 4 different types of partnerships: outsourced service partnerships, formal support partnerships, development engagements, contracts and agreements, and community engagement partnerships. Select which type of partnership you're creating and hit the Continue button. This will take you through to a page to create a record for each partnership. Please note that the actual partnership agreement is not necessarily required but may be requested by registrars. Once you have created the necessary details on the account page, or you have updated the relevant details, if the partnership already exists or the affiliated entity already exists, you can navigate back to the tab that contains the return and continue filling out the return. Fields that require a number must have a number in them, even if there are 0 of a certain value. Nil is not a valid answer. If you have had 0 evictions for the year, for example, enter a 0. The return contains metrics. Metrics are not pass or fail. They are thresholds that act as an indicative guide for further consideration. Once you have entered details in the relevant fields above and clicked Save, the metrics will appear. Let's enter the details for evictions. Let's say there have been 10 tenancy exits, 2 of which have been evictions. Once we've entered the details, we navigate down to the metrics and press Save. As you can see, the eviction rate has appeared, 20%. As there is a red light, there is the option here for the provider to complete any comments or observations to explain the anomaly. Once you have completed each outcome, tick the Performance Outcome Completed box. Press Save. This will validate that all fields have data in them. If you have failed to complete a field, you will see a red error message which will guide you on completing the field. If you have any issues, untick the box and press Save or Next to continue. Once you've completed everything on the form, including the performance outcome complete at the bottom of every page, you can submit the form to the registrar. In this instance, I'll click Cancel to show you the overview page and show you what happens if we try and submit a form that has been incorrectly completed. Note that clicking Previous and Next will automatically save your work, as will Save. Cancel will take you back to the overview page. As you will have seen, the form is not correctly completed, so we cannot submit it for approval. When we tick Submit for Approval, an error message will show. If you have issues submitting the return, the most likely cause of this error message will be a failure to tick the Ready to Submit tick box here, or one of the Ready to Submit tick boxes at the bottom of every performance outcome. If you have any issues, click Start Return and go through each page, making sure all fields are completed and that the Ready to Submit form tick box is complete at the end of the form. Once you have successfully submitted the form for approval, the registrar will be notified and you will receive a confirmation email. A small padlock will appear next to the form and you will be unable to further edit the form. If you have any issues or queries, please be sure to contact your assigned analyst or primary registrar.